Hello darlings, and welcome back to a video. Finally, I am posting about the Hollywood or the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror 10 miler. It's been a long time coming. If you could see my setup right now, it actually looks kind of professional, but I actually had to get a little stand and I'm using my handy dandy iPhone because my camera is broken like I told you guys and I don't have any money to buy a new one, so we're going to use the iPhone camera, but it records in 1080p. Obviously I have Mr. Bryce over here because he is going to be our special guest because we ran
the Hollywood Tower 10 miler of terror.
So we drove up on October 3rd and it was a lot of fun. We went Friday, which is October 3rd, and we went and we saw Dave and Amanda, who are our BFFs in Orlando. And the exciting thing is that Bree, who is also one of our BFFs, was there visiting her family. Alex, her hubby, was at home and that was sad, but Bree was down, so we were really excited to see her. And we drove up, we went to the expo, and I was like I love the expos, they're super fun, and I thought that it was absolutely awesome the way that they did it, because they did it the exact same way.
It wasn't raining.
It wasn't raining, it was sunny, it was hot, but it was sunny. So we go in and we go and get our bibs, and it was so much smaller than the princess, but I'm going to throw in some footage right here so you guys can see what we did.
Coming at you.
Come at ya. It was really cool. We met Jeff Galloway and he is so stinking adorable. He is like so adorable and he's so nice and encouraging. He's got that like real southern voice.
Not like that, but okay.
He's got a nice southern voice. So we went to the expo and we didn't get anything. We didn't get anything at the expo.
Good. No, you got a sweaty band.
I did, I got a sweaty band. I did get a sweaty band because Zeus ate mine. Our cat ate my sweaty band, so I got a new one and it was like Elsa blue. So I got that. And when it was time to go to the race, it was like, oh my gosh, we gotta go to the race now. This is like so weird. So Amanda and Dave and Amanda's brother and Dave's sister actually went to this other separate race. It was like a 5K. And then Bree actually ended up going home. So me and Bryce were by ourselves when we went down to the race. And it was so nerve-wracking because there was traffic everywhere and I was like, we're gonna be late!
Well, there wasn't a lot of signs.
There was like no signs. We ended up like going down all this way. Anyway, so here's where the saga starts. So basically we go to ESPN Wide World of Sports and that's where you park. And you get on a little shuttle bus and the shuttle bus shuttles you over to Hollywood Studios and you get out. So
It used to be MGM Studios.
MGM, which I still call it MGM. If any of you have been to the Princess race, you know how like crowded it is. They had the DJ going, but it was like so much more mild. Here's a little tip, okay? So insider tip for everybody running a Disney race. If you go from a hotel to any race, you have to get on a shuttle bus because they'll shuttle you to where you need to go. Go pee inside of the bus. Those are fully functioning bathrooms, right? And you don't have to wait in that super long line. So Bryce had to pee really bad. Like I thought that he was gonna pee on the bus.
I was about to.
And Bryce is like, I'm gonna go pee, and I'm like, you can't go pee? And I'm like, oh my gosh, you can go pee.
Tip for men, do not try to stand up and go pee on the back of a bus while it's moving.
Tip for women, you have to sit down, but you have to stand up to pull your pants up, so you're screwed either way. We both went to the bathroom and it was so nice. Like I got off and I'm like, oh, this is so great. And we gear checked our bag and then it was really interesting. It was like super chill. Well, my racing bib, Bryce is 5459, I'm 5453. And it has my name. And then this is Jeff Galloway's signature. He was so nice. We were Corral G. It has Maleficent and I love that. So this was our bib and we were in Corral G, and it's really interesting. So like you go into the corral and they have different,
literally a corral.
It's like a corral, yeah. It looks like you're in like a horse box. You start in your corral.
And then corral by corral, they move you to the start line.
Right, they move you to the start line. You know, the fireworks go off and it's awesome and it was exciting.
Picture.
Hey, Sarah.
Bye!
Yeah.
Good, I can use this for my vlog. Corral C, you've got about 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. Okay, so we are in the corral right now. C is about to go.
Of course, we hope you survive the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror 10 miler. Runners, set, go!
So that was the beginning of the race, and we were really excited. And it was so much fun, like right in the beginning. And it was great because Bryce was not going to run with me because he does run a faster mile than I do because he has them long legs.
I've been doing it for a long time.
And you've been doing it for a long time. And he wasn't going to run with me initially, but we have a dear, dear friend named Amy, and she is so sweet. And her husband run these races all the time. And she's like, there's nothing like finishing a race like with husband and wife. So Bryce decided that he was going to run with me. And I was really excited because I wanted him to do it. So they do our corral, and we start going, and it was awesome. We started going, we were at a good pace. So we're chugging along, and I feel really bad. Like, we should just say this. I was kind of in a weird mood because I felt really bad that Bryce had to stay with me. I don't know, I get that feeling sometimes where I'm like, I know you're wanting to stay with me, but I feel bad, I feel like I'm holding you back kind of thing, but he was like, stop.
I could tell that she was very, what's the word? There was a little peeved. She was just a little off. And I actually had to physically stop her. I said, stop. I'm here to run with you. Let's have fun. I said, you're not even smiling. So I stopped her and I said, I love you. I'm here to finish with you. Let's have fun. And there actually came a point where when you're going through the gates of Animal Kingdom, the toll booths, they open up to huge lanes, like 10 lanes wide. And there were maybe 10 runners wide the whole time. So I mean, you're talking 10 runners, to 10 lanes. So each person had their own lane. And I decided to have fun and actually started spinning and twirling.
I wish I had video of that, and I don't.
Making fun of how much space I actually had.
It was so cool though. It was like really nice. There's a lot of space. So we're chugging along, and then mile 4 happens, and my foot is starting to hurt. Like my right foot is starting to hurt on the edge. So Bryce was like super sweet. We pulled over. He actually retied my shoe for me because I kind of felt like it was getting loose. It was really bizarre, and we kept going. But my foot still was feeling kind of weird, and it started to go numb. And it was like, what is going on? This is not okay. And the way you travel, they did a great job.
You kind of go through the gates of Animal Kingdom, take a little bit of a U-turn, come back, and then on the way back there's actually, like you said, a trail that actually cuts through legit forest, and it's a trail. What's really neat is because they actually had like noises and lights going and actually fog, and you're running through. There's like trees overhanging.
It was really cool.
And then you literally end up right into a wide
world of sports.
Wide world of sports. Yeah, and it's really cool because there it was all lit up and the grass was mowed.
It was like super bright white light.
Like it was just a transition from
it was so weird
scary woods into giant fields of light.
And you actually go into like the stadium that's there, and I remember that mile because I was hurting so bad. Like my right foot was just numb, and I was like starting to lose traction where I was like running more like run walk, like more, it was like skipping almost. Finally, so my foot is like bum, and I was really upset. We get to Hollywood Studios, and it was really neat. They actually had Hades up at the Hollywood Studio overpass. He had like fire, and it was really, really cool. And if you guys have seen my Princess video, I'll link it down below, but if you've seen my Princess Marathon video, you remember the things I was talking about, the ramps that are super slanted. Yeah, we went through like 2 of those again. Still awful.
I think it was 3, wasn't it?
It was awful. By mile 9, it hurt me to run. And we walked a lot of mile 9 because it hurt me so bad. And I remember Bryce saying, like right before we got to the finish line, you go through like this tunnel thing. It was really cool. And he's like, we have to do this. We have to run. We have to pick up speed so that we can get through this. So we see the finish line. We grab each other's hands. And it was really cute. They go, all right, Bryce Mueller. Oh, Sara Mueller. Oh, we've got the Muellers finishing. And I was so excited that they said that. And like right after we stepped off, I started crying because like my whole body was like angry at me because I had to like compensate on my left foot for my right foot. My knees are killing me, and like I said, I ran most of this race, which is something new for me, so it hurt really bad. And we get off, and I immediately got dizzy and short of breath, and I was like, crap, this is not good. You get off at Tower of Terror, which is like super cool, and you like want to enjoy the moment, and you want to like
hence the race's name. You end at the Tower of Terror,
right? And you want to like enjoy the moment, and you want to just like get your medal and just kind of whatever. Ain't nobody got time for what's about to happen. You get out, and they're like,
keep moving, keep moving.
and I'm like, okay, like cattle, and they're
Like medals are, you know, there's more medals down here. Don't stop at the first person.
and we
well,
were
they
like,
give you the cool towel.
they give you the cool towel, and then you get the medal. So we like love the medal. So we get the Powerade, and the box of food is like way down, and I'm like ready. I'm like ready for this food because
And there's no opening. It isn't widen up. It's literally probably
Cattle.
20 feet wide, and you're like
Cattle.
you're pushing people down these. You know, they're just getting things and going. You're walking.
and the way that we're talking about this sounds like everything is like right there. This is like a mile stretch that you're walking.
a
So
quarter mile.
it's like a mile. I was like, all I want to do is sit down. I just want to sit down. So we go to the left to go get our stuff. You're still walking. You walk a long way. So finally it opens up right at like the entrance of the park, or like by the Mickey hat, by Star Wars. That's where it was.
No. Well, no. Star Wars is on the other side. It's not called Main Street, but it's the main street,
main street.
that runs right where the Mickey hat's at, and when you walk into the park. There's an opening right about there.
Okay, so we sat down for like 5 minutes and we're there, and we're like, we need to get up. So it hurt so bad to get up. So we get up and we're like, where's our stuff? And they're like,
You guys are halfway there.
and I'm literally thinking that they're joking. They weren't joking. So you have to go all the way down to Indiana Jones to go get your stuff.
Yeah. To receive the bags, the bag unchecked.
Yeah.
Was actually on the floor of Indiana Jones.
So we get up, and then you have to walk all the way back around from Indiana Jones, all the way down Main Street again,
Back to the hat.
back to the hat,
Yeah.
all the way up, and I'm like, I was mad.
Well, by the way, I'll put in here the fact that the reason that all this was the way it was is because there was a thing called the Hollywood Bash afterwards, which meant that you get to ride all the major rides. So Tower of Terror was open. What's the other one?
The
Rock and Roller Coaster. Star Wars was open. Toy Story Mania was open.
Yeah, all of them were open, and we should have stayed.
Yeah, included in the price of the run, you actually got admission to the park, and that's why they put you back into the park is so that you could ride the rides and
Right.
partake of the fun.
And we should have stayed, but what happened was so awful. Like, I did not feel, I never felt like that after a run. It was really bad. And we finally go. So we go, and then I forget that you have to go on the bus. So then you have to go on the bus, then you have to get trekked back to ESPN. Then they dropped us off. We had no idea where we were, so we had to walk all the way across ESPN. Finally, when we got in the car, was when I finally was like, all right, baby, good job. Because I was in so much pain. It was so awful. But anyway, that was the race. The race was beautiful and wonderful and amazing.
Yeah, the race itself was really nice.
It was so nice. They did so good. It was just right after. Like, if we could just shorten that down to like less than a mile that you have to walk instead of like 3, that'd be cool.
Anyway.
So here are our medals. This is what they look like. So they have the Hollywood Tower of Terror, and they have this little thingy, and it moves.
I don't know if it's focusing or not.
It's probably like freaking out because it's trying to focus on both of us.
Anyway, there's actually an elevator, and there's a spring on the back, and you actually can spring the elevator up and down. And what's really cool is that there's actually little pieces, like they're white, so where it says the Hollywood Tower Hotel, there's little windows, actually glow in the dark.
Disney, when they give you your bags that has like, this is like the official race guide. So when they give you the shirt and all that kind of stuff, they actually threw in a goo gel, and they threw in, a goo gel was in Bryce's, and then I got these Cliff Shot Blocks. So this is basically like energy gel. I would assume that you would take this like during the race / before the race. We haven't tried them yet. We have this little tiny area where we keep all of our goo gels and everything that goes in there. And then this is the goo energy gel, which I talked about this in my Princess. I love this stuff. This one is the peanut butter chocolate, the chocolate peanut butter, which I've had and it's really, really good. I recommend doing vanilla if you're going to, unless you're not sensitive to this stuff. This is what I'd go if I'm going on like maybe like a 4-mile run and I do one of these. that's fine. If you're going on a long run, I recommend vanilla because it's not gonna leave you as thirsty. So the best thing to do is to pop this open while you're running, like right before you get the water. Don't drink it with Powerade, you will die. And you won't die, but you will get a stomach ache.
So pop it open, start doing it, get your water, drink some water, do a little more, drink some water, throw the water, throw this. Okay.
So the last thing I want to talk to you guys about before we end this video, I don't even know how long it is right now, is our pace. So are you okay if I talk about it for a minute?
Fine.
Okay. So I'm really excited because for the princess race, I finished in 3 hours and 15 minutes. So I did 13.1 miles in 3 hours and 15 minutes, which was really good. That was beautiful for my first one. That's really great for doing any kind of race, in my opinion, because you're actually finishing it. As long as you get a finish time, I don't think it matters what you do it in because you're finishing it. This one, I really wanted to get my best time. I did a 15:36 mile, I think is what it was for my princess. For my princess. And me and Bryce finished the 10 miler in 2 hours and 17 minutes. So it set our pace at 13:07. So from February when I ran a mile at 15, my average mile was 15:36 is what I said, I think, or 35, I don't remember what I just said. It was like in the 15:30s. Down to 13:07 is a huge, I'm so excited about it.
That's with the bad shoe.
And that's with a bad shoe and an unflip. And a lot of it was Bryce. He really pushed me and
Physically pushed her over.
Get out of the way. It was really nice because it was nice having him there, and he really pushed me to be my best, and it was awesome. It was so exciting when I heard that.
I was say it's cool for me too because, like I actually mentioned earlier, is my pace is a little bit quicker. I would say 11 minutes a mile. Kind of is where I would probably fall if I were to run it by myself. But I really actually enjoyed it because since it was a little bit slower, I actually got to enjoy it a little bit more. I wasn't like panting heavily, and my body was okay at the end. I wasn't super sore. So it actually was nice for me to run it a little bit slower and kind of enjoy it more as being the first Disney race. I mean, unless you're going out there and trying to actually get a really good time, your first race, you might even want to take your time, enjoy it a little bit more.
Disney is more about the experience than anything. I mean, the medals are awesome, and they have the characters everywhere.
Oh, their volunteers were incredible, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. If anybody is ever a Disney volunteer and you see this video for whatever reason, thank you so much for what you do because you really encourage us all the way through, and it's awesome. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what's going to happen next. So the princess race is in February and I'm training for it now, and these are going to be my shoes. I hope, please be my shoes, because I have to train like right now. And I know that a lot of you that are watching are doing the princess, and we are going to have a meetup, but what I wanted to talk to you guys about was what I want to finish it in, because it's really important to me, because for some reason I just want to keep going down. And the next one that I want to do, so my 13.1, my half marathon, because I am doing the 10K. I'm not even going to set a pace for the 10K. The 10K is going to be for me to finish because obviously the half is like the next day. So I want to do the half in 2 hours and 45 minutes, and it's going to take some pushing for me, but I'm going to do my very best. And the exciting part is that I came across this super awesome company. It's pacebands.com, and I've seen some people wear this. I follow a few people on Instagram that have them, but they look like this. So they sit on your wrist and they're a rubber wristband. You go on the website and you tell them what you want to run your race in. Now they've got the full marathon if you're doing a full marathon, the half marathon, a 10K and a 5K, and I think the 10K and 5K are coming soon, but right now they have those. And you say what you want to finish in.
That's the website.
Oh, right here. It's www.pacebands.com is the website, and I'm gonna link everything below, so you guys don't have to like go fiddle on it. You can just link. So scroll down and link on it. Say mine says half marathon pace, and then it says 2 hours and 45 minutes, and then it's gonna give you every single mile. So there's mile markers everywhere, and at every mile, and this is like making sure that you keep on. Now I do Nike Plus, so on my Nike Plus app it lets me know like what my pace is and what I'm gonna finish my mile at. Like 12:35 a mile is basically what it is, and that is something that I feel like is very attainable and something I'm really gonna really strive to do. These are so cool, and they come in green, they come in pink, they come in all these different colors, but I got green for a reason, that I have decided to be Tinkerbell for the half marathon. I really want to be Elsa, obviously, but I don't think, maybe I'll do like a Elsa inspired outfit for the 10K, but I don't want to do, I feel like if I'm gonna do it, there's gonna be people that are gonna look like freaking awesome, and then I'm gonna feel bad about my costume, and I know I shouldn't be like that, but I am. So I wanna do something really cool for Tinkerbell, and I can do like glitter for her and do like a big top bun, so I'm excited about it because I'm a nerd. So I'm gonna link that below, and I encourage you guys, if you have a goal, go get a pace band. This thing was $8, okay, and that includes shipping. It got here pretty fast. I think I ordered it, I think it shipped in to me in 4 business days. I talked to a lot of you and you're trying to lower your pace, and this is something that's going to really keep you motivated to look at every time you go for a run, so that you know what pace you're at and what you need to be at to actually get your groove on. Pacebands.com, I'm going to link that below, and yeah. Do you have anything to say before we wrap up?
Oh, well, just, you mentioned kind of what you want to do. We really want to run a half marathon. What I really want is a Disney race in Florida. California has the Avengers race. They also have the other Star Wars race. I want a Star Wars version in Florida.
Speculation.
Then we can run that.
Tell them why.
So speculation is that says in the one in California it says Star Wars The Light Side somewhere. I don't remember where I saw that.
I think it was like when it was first announced.
So speculation that is that they're gonna have a dark side in Orlando at Disney World.
And then that'll be the coast to coast.
And that's what I would really like to do.
I really would like to do a coast to coast. That's like my dream. I want to do a coast to coast medal, because how cool is that? That's like so neat. But anyway, yeah. So if you guys haven't run any races, we're going to be doing some local races too. So I encourage you to do those, but definitely run Disney because they make it worth it. And I said I'm a princess. It's so much fun. And I cannot wait to see you guys in February. It's gonna be so much fun. We'll keep you guys updated. And now I have my camera back, so obviously I'll have more videos coming to you guys. And there will be a link below. I will do a vlog of what actually happened, just from my camera footage, not just here. You will see some repeat clips, obviously. So if you don't want to go watch that, it's totally okay. But if you want to experience some more Tower of Terror, like Bryce and Sara kind of thing, then please click below because I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being a part of our lives and really encouraging me through everything. You guys mean so much to me. And Bryce loves you guys, right? Yeah. So I just wanted to say hi to my new subscribers. Thank you for joining our big family. Well, it's like a little family, but it's a big family to me. We're almost at 100. If I get to 100 subscribers, I promised you guys like a long time ago that I was gonna do a giveaway, and I'm gonna do a giveaway. So tell your sister, your brother, your friends, your cousins to come subscribe, and you guys could win something super awesome that we use like every day of our lives. We love you guys, and we will see you very, very soon. Remember to click down below for the vlog and also the pace band. Definitely think about these. These are so cool. Run, darling, run. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.